the player who was doing mid-round calling. Again, this is something which is just
hypothesizing.
assuming. Here's an interesting stat. So TYLOO's map won 16-13, right? I'm looking at the kill table. 26, 24, 22, 22, 19. These are the TYLOO players. I'm not going to take names. It's fine. You know what it is. 26, 19, right? Invictus, bottle on 28, right? Everyone else, 18, 15, 14, and 13. The lowest ADR on TYLOO was 75.3 on slowly and danking. They were tied there. And the second highest ADR for Invictus was Xiaosagi with 74. So every player in TYLOO had more ADR than 4 of the players on Invictus. 4 players on TYLOO had over 20 kills. For the side of Invictus, only 1 player crossed the 20 barrier. And yet TYLOO lost 16-13.
Sometimes because they played half the rounds.
Yeah,
they played half a round most of the time. Like they were getting kills in the B bomb. So I think the best way of summarizing how TYLOO played in this game was that statistic that pops up PGL do with the average aggregate HP survived at the end of the round, right? Mm-hmm. TYLOO's was so much higher than Invictus, and they lost 16-13.
Can we actually get that back? I don't know. I guess the game's done, so maybe
it's probably pull from the API or whatever. But
yeah,
I'm sure. But it was something like 166 to 78 or 80 or something like that. So yeah, it was a huge difference, and TYLOO ended up losing, which is just kind of ridiculous, to be honest. As we go into round number 1, it's the pistol coming right up. It's Invictus with a good bit of utility. Viva on a smoke and a flash buying Destroyer. Smoke and a flash. I gotta go out and say here, I think Destroyer is a very important player here on Inferno for Invictus' success. I think he's a very good player when he decides to show up on that A-bomb site, and it's very important that he gets that full focus and has a good game if they're going to beat TYLOO. And it's been few and far between that we've been able to see that.
This is a standard TYLOO play where slowly he's going to face, he's going to draw the attention, then he's going to get probably taken down. But they peak summer before the flash pops, and flash has to come in right now, but it's too late, Dinko. And I think Invictus were ready for that. They were ready for that. They faced real quickly, not allowing someone to strike, not allowing the flash to pop from the player all the way towards Coffins, flying, assassinates, danking. That was actually a very well-read round from Invictus. They knew exactly what TYLOO were up to, and TYLOO delayed the trap. But Invictus, they just completely shredded into pieces. That was a very well-played round.
Yeah, that is a really good pistol round. And they came into it with a plan. They came into it with an approach they wanted to go with, and it works out perfectly for them. I just want to touch on something. We've seen a lot of other tournaments play out during PAL Summer and now for PAL Fall. We've seen a lot of Asian tournaments be played. And I just want to point out that Invictus haven't played TYLOO since the last time they played in PAL in the grand final. So, pretty nuts. At least according to HLTV, yeah. The last head-to-head was in Perfect World Asia League Summer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just thinking about how many events there were. And Attacker gets one before going down there. And every single time Invictus have either beaten them or taken a map off them in the last 2 series. So, I mean, that's not much to go on. It's been 15-7. I mean, but we're really looking at this version of TYLOO. And the time before that where TYLOO did 2-0. Invictus, it was a 19-17 win for TYLOO on map number 2 or map number 1. So, yeah, it's been a good matchup for Invictus. You know, they've been able to perform well against TYLOO quite consistently. Oh, first time out here, it's Dan King with a good headshot. Destroyer going down, flying, able to pick up Dan King in reply. Now 4v4. I'm reading an HLTV article for this match, and there's a delusional Invictus fan in there. So we got delusional TYLOO fan and delusional Invictus fan.
I'd pay money to watch an HLTV forum guy fight at Twitch
in a boxing match. Let's go.
That would get so much viewers. Like, screw Jake Paul and KSI, whoever those people are. I actually don't know who they are, honestly. I thought they were actual fighters. Turns out they're not. How does Summer not check that angle? That's a very typical angle for the T's to hold from. At least a trade does take place. Now it's 3v3. And Invictus, not wasting any time. They're just going to come barreling in. Somebody back at the side. Slowly's there. And he's going to spot the player out. Nice one, even slowly. And they haven't spotted somebody. They might not be expecting somebody. And slowly might not need any help. Flying's going to be left alone. He's going to check the corner, but a little too late. Somebody just lying in wait. Beautiful shots coming out from slowly. And Invictus, they won a beautiful pistol round. But TYLOO, well, they do it with the pistols again, Dinko.
Why do Invictus do this to themselves? Well, it's not even to themselves. I mean, it is TYLOO, I suppose. But come on, this is ridiculous. Slowly peeks out from the right side of the coffins, takes the head off Shasage early on, second as well. Slowly gets off to good starts on maps. I'm not going to be happy or confident in TYLOO until we see him on 15 rounds. Because no matter what start they get off to, it really does feel like that can fall away from their hands very quickly. So let's not read into anything too much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just focus on the game, enjoy it round by round, and we'll see what happens. Because TYLOO, a team that is very difficult to understand what they're going to do. They don't even know what they're going to do. So how would we know?
No one knows. Chaos is a ladder, as someone said once upon a time famously.
Little finger from Game of Thrones.
Shh, I was trying to make it sound mysterious, all right? This should be a comfortable hold here for TYLOO. Slowly, somebody the 2 rifled in place. Utility going to be deployed. Standard smokes. Actually, no. It's going to be for the site. They're going to try and get the bomb, but somebody spraying through the smoke. He finds one. Oh, they're going to cross. Slowly? Oh, what was that spray? Oh no, it's all gone wrong, Dinko. It's a 3v3. Flying's kind of low though, but 2 rifles have been retrieved. And bear in mind, they got Kevlar to work with, and they even have a smoke in the hands of Mr. Bottle. I'd like him to use its smoke right now before he goes for a fight. There we go.
Good job, Bottle. About 20 seconds in play if TYLOO are going to attempt to retake today. Anytime about now is good, actually. No longer any good. And they're going to have to go very quickly indeed to have a chance now. It'll be Bottle with a headshot. Dan King going down. Attacker has even moved. Eventually we'll go through the smoke, but there's not enough time. Yeah, another one of those retakes that TYLOO realize they've lost. And 2 players survive, but well, on TYLOO. Just look at the timer. There's 40 seconds on it.
That was, yeah, Slowly was so sharp on Mirage, at least to start things off with, and that was a little weird. They even walked out straight from the smoke, looking the wrong way. That's, look, I'm not necessarily a big fan of just pointing out a failed spray. It does happen to the best of us, but yeah, that did cost them the round. But for TYLOO, they're going to be buying back into it. Kind of crazy how they lose a round and their buys worse, better than the buy from Invictus. We'll have 4 MAC-10s and AK-47. Dan King, scout in hand, looking to take the duel. Xiao Sage smartly not really facing. Dan King gets tagged down a couple of times with the, actually just once with a random bullet from the distance. So he's going to be falling on back. Destroyer though, flash out, trying to find the player, but Attacker with the AK-47 is shutting it down. Just popping their way out, Dinko, and they get slaughtered. They walk into the crossfire. The flash doesn't do anything. Oh,
well,
that was...
Attacker is the first line of approach. Yeah, the flashbang seemed like it hit, like it popped on the ledge of the roof. You know the way it hangs down a little bit?
Yeah.
It feels like it popped there. So it slightly affected Summer, but never really blocked his vision for more than half a second or like a millisecond. Yeah, that was just a little bit unfortunate as well from Invictus. And they just get absolutely minced in that crossfire. And now TYLOO back in another position where they can take the lead and hold on to it. Slowly, he's going to take down Shasa Garrett early on into the round. Another good peek towards Banana. Doing as much damage as they physically can. Somebody with one on Destroyer. Viva and Bodley going to pull it back. That's a 3 versus 3. 3 Deagles left for Invictus. We always talk about this team and their Deagle prowess. They might just be able to pull it off here. Flying around the corner. Slowly goes down. And now it's a 2 versus 2. 2 AK-47s coming in for the retake. Will this finally be a TYLOO round where they are able to retake this B-bomb site?
That's a big brain play from Bottle. That's a massive galaxy brain play if you can pull this one off, Dinko.
Oh, he's making a lot of noise, but they haven't heard him. And he's going to be able to find this. They walk into the ruins. That's going to ruin his chance. He needs to get the kill. Attacker turns around and he goes down. What a play from Bottle. And this might just be the round here for Invictus. This back and forth is absolutely crazy. It's Summer with 14 seconds. He has to get on this bomb very, very quickly to the right side and flying. He wins it. Invictus 3-2. They came into it with Eagles and they walk away with another round win. What is going on, Blair?
I don't know. It was a 5v3. Somebody continues to face, danking with aggression. I'm not a fan of TYLOO's aggression when you know you're against the pistols. You know how Invictus can be very dangerous with the deagles, and you just kind of... Yeah, that was a worse round than that failed spray from Slowly, right? That was just a failed spray. It happens. This was just unnecessary over-aggression. And yeah, Invictus, they get back the lead. Early banana control as well for the side of Xiaosage and his men. A couple of MAC-10s, 3 AK-47s for the CTs. A lot of rifles. M4s galore. Utility a little bit sparser. A minute and 25 seconds on the clock. And they have 2 smokes, a nade, and a flash to work with. The peek comes in from Viva, but slowly out in the open like a turret. Somebody comes to help his teammate out, but he can't do anything. He doesn't have to do anything. And look at somebody think of, oh my lord, he's at the edge of the smoke. They're going to line up for him. And they have no idea. Xiaosage somehow reacts at the very last second to reply back. But somebody, he's pulled it off. It's only Bottle left alone. 1v4. He picks up the bomb, finds another kill. And now Bottles, he has a chance to go. The latest addition to the side of Invictus. He's got an empty bomb site. Danking still waiting all the way towards alt mid, waiting for Bottle to probably head back towards this A bomb site. Bottle's just gonna go for the plant here. Checks all the angles, goes to the plant behind the fountain. Attacker gonna come creeping out. Bottle spots it out, but Attacker's gonna win the duel. Nice attempt from Bottle there, but TYLOO, well, it's like a game of tennis. It's just a back and forth affair.
Literally a rally going on between these two teams, and it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how this is played out this way. Of course, we usually say this is going to favor the T-side economy. It's very expensive to be a CT-sided player. But TYLOO have a good opportunity to try and pick this one up and end this streak of rounds going back and forth. I think the money from Invictus is not really in a good spot. I can't remember off the top of my head here, but I think there's around 3k average in the bank. So it's going to be, they're going to force buy Blair. You can't really blame them considering how back and forth this has been. But the madness has to end at some point.
Yeah, at one point, one of these teams have to stop forcing. I say that, but I don't really believe in it myself. It's been a pretty crazy map so far. Summer, opening it up, finds Bottle. Will this be the round, Dingo? Will this be the round where they bring it back flying? Okay, finds Summer through the smoke. That's a nice find. Slowly. He's playing a pretty dangerous game here. The MAC-10, the Galils could be a problem. He's holding the headshot angle. Spots the first player out. Takes a bit of damage, waits for the flash. The flashbang is good. He's still gonna stick around. If I'm Slowly, I fall back at this point, but he catches Xiaosage midair. Another kill for Slowly, looking for more. He's been spotted out. Backup, there's no backup yet. He's still all alone. Finally, somebody's gonna make his way out, and Slowly will be found out. Flying, finds somebody. Why did it continue to face? I don't know, Dinko, and now it's a 2v2.
Well, 2v2, yeah. TYLOO have put themselves in a position where they might just concede this round after what was a fantastic start from Slowly, and it's danking through the smoke. He's going to catch out Viva. This should be the round now. Flying is 5 HP, and he's going to peek into the open. Attacker taking him down, delivering a 4th round for TYLOO. Finally, Blair. And it's going to be Invictus not working that one out, although close as it may be. They will not be winning the round. They go for the bomb plant. They succeed in getting that down. So they will be able to purchase up. And look, Destroyer. He's been.
He's pulled off the bean, Dinko. The 006.
I love how people on Twitch chat, there's like 2,000 of you guys in there, maybe a little bit more. And you guys have, most of you probably have no idea. So, well, you can take it away. You can explain.
Yeah, 007 is the Bond, the James Bond, and 006 is Sean Bean from the movie GoldenEye. little bit of a boomer movie, but some of the Zoomers might not be even aware of that. But Sean Bean famously played Agent 006, Alec Trevelyan, I think that's how you pronounce his name in the movie, where basically, spoilers for a movie if you haven't watched it, which is released in 1995, it turns out to be a traitor and the bad guy at the end. So we have named it The Bean. And right
I guess
now,
you can.
he's now the Bond,
Yeah, he is
007.
the Bond. I said at the start of this, I feel like Destroyer, if he has a good game, is very important for the for Invictus's Inferno performance, especially on the CT side. No, if you remember back to some of the matches they were winning back in the previous PAL, you think about some of the wins they had and how many moments there were from Destroyer on the AWP over towards this A-bomb site. He impressed me the first time around I got to see Invictus play. I think he's kind of fallen off. He hasn't been that great in this tournament, I'll be honest. That's why he's obviously Tom's favorite player, because he believes in him. But he has been a very quiet performer. So it'd be great to see him step up if possible. It'll be flying. Take it away, attacker. A man advantage picked up early on into the round for Invictus Gaming. And this is the first buy round. First solid buy round from both teams.
It just took 9 rounds, Dinko. After 9 rounds, we see 2 full buys from both the sides. It has been kind of crazy.
What a luxury this is.
It's kind of crazy how this game has kind of shaped up this entire series for that matter. Mirage, TYLOO were leading, what, 8-2? Then Invictus wins 16-13. Bottle. Oh my lord, Summer. Yeah, I thought he'd probably pick up a double there. He's blinded and, while Danking trying to take matters into his own hands, Dinko, not expecting Flying to come flying out from apartments. And now it's a 3v2. Bomb down. For the CTs, they have a smoke, they have 2 flashes, and there is somebody and slowly alive. But good utility usage from Invictus, just making the clock tick faster, and that's it. Yeah, that's a call for the save, and that is a right call from TYLOO. The money's not that great. Somebody can drop for attacker, or maybe for danking. I think he can drop for danking. He can drop an off for danking. Someone can buy for himself, and slowly can drop a rifle for attacker. So they're gonna still have a buy. But this has been ridiculously back and forth. Sure, TYLOO have been able to string a couple of rounds together, but then Invictus, they just tend to snatch it back immediately. And this time around, it wasn't even too many mistakes being made by TYLOO. It was just Invictus just winning this opening duel, cracking open the A-bomb site.
Well, round number 10 playing through is going to be Invictus with the AWP out in the hands of Viva, the AK-47s for Shoutsake, destroying Bottle. And we'll be seeing TYLOO can keep their money afloat if they lose this round. They'll be looking a little uncomfortable for the TYLOO roster. And they're going to start trying to fight down Bananas. Danking with the first kill. Viva able to find one in reply. And a 4 versus 4 ensues early on into round number 10. This reaggression through Banana. Oh, the risky play to pick up the ult, but it's going to work out. And of course, it's somebody to do that. You know, he's probably the only player crazy enough to actually go for that. And also start trying to take shots for the half wall, of course.
Slowly screwed.
Oh, slowly he gets 1. Now that's pretty good. I mean, getting 1 out of that situation is exactly all you can ask from him. Somebody not making any secret about where he's playing from with that AWP. He's gonna go back to the site and play from behind coffins. Flying is now the pronged of the approach into the A-bomb site. He's up in the apartments. Attacker tosses the Molotov, and that will delay attackers, or should I say, Flying's approach to this A-bomb site. And they've turned their attentions back over here. That shot ringing out, that's going to be information. You can see that they're trying to be ready for this, but Attacker is going to have to go huge on this A anchor hold. He cannot afford to fall without a single kill. He's picked up Flying. He looks for the follow-up kill as well here, but it's Summer helping him out. Good job from TYLOO. Summer gets the job done with a good double. Attacker just does well to delay, and it's 6-4 as TYLOO will pick up a pretty good round, actually, all things considered.
That's so well done by Attacker and by Summer, right? Attacker, he tosses in a Molotov. forces them out. I don't know why Danking keeps re-picking there. There's no need, Danking. Slowly does a great job with the flames looking at his feet to stay alive and do more than that, just get a kill. The cool thing from Attacker there, throws a Molotov, follows it up with a smoke, delays the player towards apartments for long enough. Well, while he does that, he repositions himself and stays in the site. So it did, I wouldn't say it necessarily caught Invictus off guard, but they didn't really have any clue as to where he was. Nice little tag from the op onto Xiao Sage. Doesn't do too much of damage there, just still has 54 points of health. And oh god, here we go. Here we go. Great flashbang. And Viva's going to hold W. Oh, run to the bullets, but an M4 picked up and spraying blindly. He's gonna crack open the B bomb site. They had pistols, Dinko, and for a moment it felt like normalcy would come back into this map, but no, Invictus might have just won another round just with the pistols. And they have. With that, they will fall away while TYLOO. How did that round go wrong? Great flashbangs though from Invictus, catching TYLOO off guard with the aggression. But if I'm TYLOO, like, knowing what the economy is going to be for Invictus, you have the utility to keep them at bay. Why are you going for this early top banana face every single time? And when I say face, they're facing with a weaponry instead of just maybe bombarding them, making life miserable for Invictus towards banana. It's just not the right approach, especially looking at the economy.
The economy game has been a big part of this match from the offset, right? Because you look at how back and forth this game has been from the get-go, and the economy has always been on the ropes for both teams, right? It's never really had enough time to grow or enough room to grow for either of the teams. So I definitely feel like it's getting to the important stages now where TYLOO are on their last legs when it comes to this money. They lose this round, they are done. They'll finally have to eco. It'll be Invictus probably getting 7 rounds out of the T side. That's good on Inferno.
What are you talking about? Are you saying TYLOO with pistols are not going to win a round?
True. That is very true, boy. And what? Dan King, he's going to be forced back by the Molotov. Good. He needs that. He needs that to stop going forward. He's going to get boost slowly up, and he's going to play for CT. Now, this is kind of good. So Dan King's going to draw the first kill. And slowly he'll be up on the boost. They'll be focusing the AWPer. That could work out for a couple. They do decide to go into B, but instead they've turned their attentions over towards this A bomb side. You've got somebody in towards the archway. He's going to be just sitting back towards CT spawn. A double setup in the pit. The attacker has the smoke ready in case a Molotov is to come in. And Summer, his job or his role in this one is just stay up alive in the pit, draw the attention, get at least 1 or 2 kills, and allow attacker to pop off for the rest. And Summer is in for the first. This setup in the pit could be huge, Blah.
It's going to be good. They know there's one player there. I don't think they're going to be expecting the second. Viva's going to find somebody in the meantime. Summer finds Flank. Now, Summer's going to be the bait, and they're going to try and hunt him down, which they will. But Attacker's there. He's going to strike. He finds one. There's another player in the smoke. The Attacker knife comes out. He's hiding in the smoke, delaying for as long as possible. And he's done the job. He's done his job, Dinko. Finally, Bottle gets the kill, but he's stuck inside of the pit with the bomb. 10 seconds on the clock. He's got to cross on over. He's going to find both of them! Bottle! What was that clutch? That is pure filth!
What an animal. What an animal. Ball just absolutely tearing them to pieces. And that's TYLOO he's done that against as well. The best players in the region flying, celebrating as he spins in spawn. And we get to see it again because that was just beautiful.
Oh, that was... I almost jumped out of my chair. They kind of lined up for it,
but... back MVPs for us, right? Because he just gets that done, controls the bullets towards the end there, gets both headshots. Fair enough, like you said, they do line up for him, makes it a little bit easier, but nonetheless, still pulling that off is incredible. And it's Dan King that'll start things off. Now, you said, Blah, were you saying TYLOO can't win with pistols?
Yeah,
who knows? They've just got the first. Oh, Dan King. He's so good.
He's also... I wish someone just... We've had this thing, right? Like, what if you're the coach of TYLOO and you have a kill switch for the W key, where after you get a couple of kills, you press the button and you can't hold W anymore. You have to fall back. That would immediately be a better team. Summer's still sticking around, Dinko. He's got his Zeus in his hand. And now Invictus, the fear of TYLOO's pistols, very prevalent. They're a little worried now. They're going to slow things down a bit. They still have time to work with. And they're going to be heading towards this B bomb site, where just one man, it is somebody with the USP. And he's going to be playing all the way from behind the coffin. So despite suffering a couple of early casualties, Dinka, I do believe they should still go the way of Invictus. We've seen too many rounds being lost to pistols for me to be happy, Dinka.
"15 seconds left. The bomb is just getting planted, and you know this round is done. I mean, attacker's not going to win with the P250. I hope. He's just going to keep shoulder peeking. They know exactly where he is. He's trapped, and while shouts are gay with the kill 7-6, it's Invictus Gaming who take the lead. And my thoughts as to when TYLOO lost that round, the bottle clutched out, was obviously that they would go on to win 7 rounds most likely. And it is the case. They're up 7 rounds to 6 now on the T side of Inferno. Just a reminder to anybody who is tuning in, it is currently 1 map up for Invictus.
Yeah, winning TYLOO's map pick of Mirage. Did somebody just go in for the knife? I didn't even notice that earlier. I wonder if, like, TYLOO are even really seriously trying. It feels like they're just trying to go for the flashiest kills, trying to go for the best, most multi-kill rounds. And really just very YOLO-esque approach on the CD side. And still at 6-7. It's still a pretty tight scoreline. And you got to, once again, remember that Invictus' CD side has always been a problem. Xiao Sage?
Oh,
he's been a liability towards Banana on his T
so
side,
often.
Dinko.
And
So
the thing is, boy, he doesn't learn. He doesn't learn. How can you do this over and over again? Get punished over and over again, and keep doing it over and over again. Oh, it irritates me. It really does. Now, Bottle has been the hero of this team. He's not going to be able to do enough in this round, though. Just the 1 kill. And it's Summer sweeping it up. 3 kills picked up for him. TYLOO win that round easily. They walk into a full-on trap on this A-bomb site after they lose any kind of support in towards Banana. So they just go immediately towards this A-bomb site. And TYLOO completely ready for it. You can see Summer just spraying down, easily picking them up. They do line up for him in the end there. But nonetheless, it was always going to go TYLOO's way. Now 7-7, we head into the last round of the first half. And Invictus Gaming, they've got 3 AK-47s, a couple of pistols in play, and it's Viva's turn at charging down Banana. But he's got the rest of his team here. That nade is good. Drops down somebody to 43. Slowly he's been able to pick up one. He's in the wide open here. Not a fan of the way he played that, but he goes down, and now, well, somebody's time to shine. He's got one. Jump spots for the second. Knows exactly where he is and knows that he's crossed. So he can call that over to his teammates. Molotov gives away his from barbecue, but somebody needs to hit a quick shot. What a swing from Xiao Sage. He goes down to Summer again. Another multi-kill from Summer, rolling back the fancy years, and now it's flying in a 1v2. He's found 2 kills, and he has been an absolute monster for this Invictus team. He won a 1v4 over a Mirage, and now he has a chance to do it here on Inferno, and it's not going to work out. He was trying to find a position to go to, and there's just not enough time to do that. It's Attacker winning the 1v1 and sending TYLOO into the lead for the second half.
I wonder if that Molotov from Danking, did that go a little too deep? Or, oh sorry, from Flying. I think it went a little too deep, which is why Attacker was able to cross and over. So he wasn't really expecting Attacker to be that close that quickly. But yeah, TYLOO, they get to the lead, 8-7. But barely, just a 1-round lead. And for Invictus, well, I mean, whatever could go their way has gone their way, right, Denko? They won so many rounds of the pistols, 4 spies. They also lost to 4 spies as well. However, there was a world for them to close this out. This is an opportunity. They have 7 rounds of buffer. They're on a more favored side of Inferno, the CD side, although their CD side has been very, very suspect, in my opinion. It has been quite problematic, especially towards a B bomb side. And it's going to be Viva left towards B. He's got the USP Kevlar, no utility. Destroyer has a flash and a kit. And for the side of TYLOO, Dinko, flash and a smoke. Danking hasn't bought anything at all. He's probably going to be saving his money for the off by the earliest opportunity. And here comes the hit. Flash gonna pop. Xiaosag bottle. They're gonna be staring down 4 blocks. A great flashbang though, and they're getting slaughtered as Attacker does reply back with 1.
Well, under a minute in play, and Invictus are gonna try and stop this bomb from even being planted. Take a look at Attacker's position right now as well. Not a good spot to have that bomb, that's for sure. Viva catching somebody in towards Banana. Now with 40 seconds left, what can they really do here, TYLOO? Good start. That would be the first step to answering my question. Slowly, with a headshot, Destroyer. He's still here, but he's still alive. Doesn't matter, though. He's finally dead. Attacker takes him down, and suddenly, Blair, the kills all come through for TYLOO. They're onto the A-bomb site. Viva having to win a 1 versus 2 clutch. It's Viva starting to move forward. A good headshot onto Attacker. Now he's looking for the final player. In the pit is slowly. He's given away his position. Viva doesn't have a kit. Just take a note of that. But the bomb is not planted for slowly. Viva doing a really good job of just hiding himself here slowly in the pit. Realizes he's off the bomb. Now he can delay the time. Runs the clock down. 7 seconds. He needs to hold on for in the pit. It's not going to work out, but there's a kit. He found a kit. He's won the round here, Blair. It's going to be Invictus. 8 rounds on the board. A kit picked up on the way. And Viva, a big clutch coming in from him. Delivering an important pistol round to Invictus Gaming.
Yep. That was... Yeah, Viva the hero of the hour. That was a round which should have been in the bag for Invictus, considering it was, what, like a 4v2? It was a 4v2, yeah. And coming down to 1v2, sorry, for Viva shouldn't really have been the case, but great shots from Viva. This first shot especially, oh, that's clinical. And then I like his entire decision-making process. He's like, got 20 seconds, I can get the kill, get back to the bomb. And he finds a kit as well on the way, making life a little bit more easier. As you once more play the game, Dinko, of who won the pistol round. Is it a T side with the 3 Galils and the 2 AKs, or is it a CTs who have, well, 4 MP9s?
Who knows, Blair? It's
a
weird world we live in. And, well, Attacker. He's got 1 in reply to the initial kill that Viva found. So we are now in a 4v4 to start things off, and that does leave the 4 SMGs in play for Invictus. Up against 3 Galils, 1 AK-47. God damn it, the economy sucks.
Could have said it better myself, Dinko.
Just
very elegant.
Yeah, it's stupid. Well, Xiaosag gap on the left side of the smoke. Oh, he nearly gets to kill that nade. It goes deep, and unfortunately, it won't catch out Attackers. So, round is still looking good for TYLOO. Smoke's going to go down into the apartments. 50 seconds now in play. Dan King has got himself up in towards short. Good positions held for TYLOO as they start to wrap the site. 1 player in the apartments, 1 on the site. Flying's got to go huge here, and just the long-range fights. You're not going to win with the MP9s. Invictus, it doesn't even matter that they win that big clutch. Like, it really doesn't matter that Viva wins the pistol round. It's so stupid.
Why are they holding those angles when...
Yeah, that's also dumb. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. You shouldn't be holding an angle like that, especially when you know you're going to be probably facing off against AKs and Galils. And you've heard the sounds as well. You're like, okay, you know, TYLOO have gone for the force buy. They got the bomb down. So, why? Shadow spotted out. Xiaosag, he's going to be hunted down. Question is, are they going to be expecting him to be still holding the same angle, the same position? Oh, he's been spotted out. He's done for. He is done for. There we go. Nothing safe for Invictus. And unfortunately, Dinko, they'll have to go for an eco here. And TYLOO, well, they lose a pistol and they just completely win on their force. Yeah, that position from flying, it's kind of a little dumb, I feel. Like he was sitting on the bomb set. Or was it Destroyer? I don't know.
Flying was on default on A, and that position was just dumb. I mean, you're not going to get anything done there unless they come up short, right? You've lost A long, right? So that's the problem. because they can just wrap you then, and then you're stuck between two positions, even if they do come up short. So, yeah, I wasn't a fan of the CT setup from Invictus. It just didn't make a whole lot of sense, unfortunately. But it looks like TYLOO should be grabbing 10 rounds on the board. Invictus haven't gone for the investment. They have no other option but to fully eco into this one. This is one of those rounds where I actually wouldn't have minded if Invictus just fully buy, because they're on double eco anyway. But they want to get as much money out as possible.
Yeah, they're running into the stack and just slaughtering them. Oh well, Shao and Viva. Well, rather just Viva. Math, never mind. There's nothing they can do. Clean round coming out from TYLOO, as they're going to be the first team to get to double digits. It has been very, very back and forth. And the funny thing is, it's the same thing as Mirage as well, right? TYLOO just look like the better team, yet they lose rounds. They lose a lot of rounds. We saw it in Mirage. We saw the one in Mirage where TYLOO, for all 5 players, had more ADR than 4 of the players on Invictus, and yet they lost 16-30. It's just ludicrous. Double eco should be coming up for Invictus. Maybe if you upgrade to pistols, that should allow TYLOO the opportunity to get one more round closer. The magic number of 16 and take us to map number 3, which, if memory serves me right, Dinko, it is going to be on Dust 2.
I believe it is Dust 2, yes. And that is going to be hell on Earth for people who love fundamental Counter-Strike. It's going to be straight up aim jewels all over the place, and TYLOO, I feel, will win that because they're just so good at aim jewels. You can see winning these out at the moment against the pistols, making it look easy. Bottle, you will get 1 kill, 4v2. Nade lands right on top of Destroy. That's his, he's got 2 kills here, Blair. That's his 3rd.
Yeah, I mean,
he'll take any he can get, I suppose.
Destroyer has... I gotta agree with Tom Biz, that Destroyer has been a question mark for me. I feel like Oi was an even better option compared to Destroyer. Now, I know Destroyer does go for he's a CD side opera for this team. You know, they usually choose him over Viva. Well, Viva picks up the op on the T side, but I feel like he just doesn't do enough for this team, and the too many decisions he makes individually where I'm like, are you really, like, you know, good enough for this lineup? I'm not saying Invictus are necessarily a great team at the moment. They have been looking very, very lackluster in this tournament so far ever since they picked up Bottle, but I don't know. Destroyer seems to be one of those players where if he gets replaced by an above average Chinese player, it really would make a difference to Invictus.
It's pretty unfortunate for Invictus, I feel, coming into this map and how this is all played out, but they've only got themselves to blame. Like, this is a map that they should know they're not good on at the moment. A lot of teams have realized they're not good at the maps they've been playing, and so they try something else. Invictus just ride with Inferno and die with Inferno. It's just, I don't know why. I feel like they're probably better at some other maps. Like, I need to go back in the video because I want to see where Nuke was banned out. Invictus removed Nuke. Okay, so Nuke was let through. I would rather they pick Nuke, to be honest, right? Because Invictus at least play Nuke. Whereas TYLOO or a map have just started floating it.
Like, we don't know. We honestly have no idea why Invictus keep picking Inferno. Like, some of the teams have lost to an Inferno or rather have come close to losing an Inferno have just been ludicrous. It's very reminiscent for me is when it kind of reminds me of TYLOO when they had Zeta and Freeman playing for them and they were bootcamping in the EU early this year. Oh my god, Danking, don't go for the knife. Please don't. No. There we go. I love it. I love it. Oh, the reaction is so slow from flying, and Danking is looking for the 3rd kill. But Bottle, well, they know exactly where he is now, but can he stay alive is the question. Yes, he can. Summer goes facing alone, while the rest of his team's still waiting. And Bottle, he's been given a lifeline, Dinko, and he's going to take it. In fact, he's going to be looking for more, still floating around slowly. Will be spotted out, and Bottle, he's just popping off, and he's looking for more. Somebody's left in a 1v2. Somebody's going to come around the corner, finds Bottle, but Bottle's done enough, Dinko. Viva's arrived, the cavalry arrives and saves the round for Invictus. That was so well played by Dan King, and then just kind of pissed away by TYLOO. I'm just running out of words. Why are they facing him alone? They know where he's at. Why is Summer just going out wide? Why is the second player going alone? Why is somebody the last guy to peek? Like, what is this?
Dan King. He
played it
does so
perfectly.
much. He does so much. And they just lose it. I really don't know how. Dan King
Summer goes alone?
basically presented them with a round win. He's like, look what I got. And they just go, no. Throw it on the floor. Smash it right in front of him. Ooh. It's fever. Taking down attacker. A one-man advantage in play for Invictus. And this is their lifeline on Inferno Blood. This is their time to shine. This is the time to get it back in their favor. What the shots okay. What a risky play. It's going to pay off. He's inside of the smoke and he gets a double kill. Slowly a Dan King. Both go down. Destroyer, though, the victim of the bullets in Summer's AK-47. And we'll pull it back into a 2 versus 3. And a nice peek. A good timing. And it's worked out here for Invictus. Flying with an important headshot. And now they need to keep the 3 remaining players alive. Somebody's job may not just be winning this round, but it's taking every single player down. Because he needs to do the damage. And he's going to spray. Long spray. Nearly connects on the second player. Xiao Gay survives on 9 HP. What a round from Xiao Gay. As much as we've been critical of him, as much as we said he has been a player, a liability for this team, that is a round in which his risky play pays off. And they needed it. They needed that so bad.
Yeah, they do. And for now, they seem to have done enough to kind of stop TYLOO's momentum from kind of snowballing. And still with a 1-round lead. Dan King with a hero AK-47. They should be wary of that. They don't. I don't think they're aware of that AK-47 buy yet. They think it's just the pistols, and that could be something which could catch them off guard. Dan King has been fantastic so far on this T side. While I've had my questions, my doubts about his CT side hold. And look at this, Dinko. There's no one holding balcony. That's so risky, but slowly finds one. There's a bomb spotted out. Danking's still floating around. Someone's going to get another kill. Trades are good, though, but Danking's going to be ready to strike, and he's going to strike Dinko. And his A-bomb side hold, it's down to one man and one man alone left in the server for the CD side. It's all on Bottle. He's going to see the player crossing on over. He goes for the spray, catches him out, but Danking's still right behind him, and he's going to catch him, and Danking, he seals the deal. What a round won by TYLOO and Invictus. That 4 players in the brackets, and they just get picked apart by the defense.
Invictus. They are their own worst enemy, Blur. It just gives so many fights to the weaker weapons. It's honestly incredibly frustrating to watch. It's ridiculous how many rounds we see this come through, and it's like banging our heads against the wall, Blur, because we moan about it every game we see them play, and it never gets better. How can they go out of this game and think there's absolutely nothing wrong? How can they do that? Like, it doesn't make sense. You could go out of this match thinking that is fine and then just not fix it, because if I was me, I would be on the server right after, not letting anybody go have dinner, and not letting anybody have any free time until we fix those things. Because that is not how a professional Counter-Strike team should be approaching the game. I mean, fair enough, everybody makes mistakes, but if you're making the same mistake every single time you play this map, then you've got a big problem. And if you're not going to fix that problem, then please stop picking this map so we don't have to watch you on it.
It's been, yeah. Ow.
Slowly it's been fun to watch, though. I have to say, he's been really, really impressive in terms of how he's trying to open these up. Summer's just slithering into the site, but it's actually Danking with the Cobra Strike taking down Destroyer.
Well, 13 rounds of TYLOO. I've lost track of how many force buy rounds have been won. I've actually lost track, and I feel like it would be completely pointless for me to try and keep track. It's just been just insane. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Invictus have to be kicking themselves, though.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, we do hear the drilling taking place over at Dinka's apartment. It looks like his neighbor is trying to build a glory hole right on top. Dinka, just don't look upwards. That's the only advice I can give you. That happened to me in my place. My neighbor started drilling a hole while I was casting a couple of months ago. I looked up, I could see his face staring down. It's like, hey man. I'm like, hey dude. Weave up. That's the opening kill. Finds slowly. The attacker's down to 12 HP. This is very aggressive play from Viva, and he's going to get the hell out of dodge. That was very scary indeed. I would like him not to reface. Oh, he's going to face, and he's going to find attacker. That's great job. Destroyer on top, boosted up. He doesn't have to do anything. He hasn't even been spotted out, so he can still stick around here. And Viva's still taking... what? he wins the deal, but if he dies, that's a B-bomb side empty, Dinko. It is so unnecessary from Viva, but he gets a 3k. And if I told this to him, he's gonna be like, but I got 3 kills. What are you talking about? That is Counter-Strike. Good Counter-Strike. I'm like, no. You got 1. You got 2. Great work. Fantastic job, Viva. Now fall back. Just play for the info. Instead, he continues to face. And how many rounds have you seen these 2v4s or 3v2s go the way of the team who was not supposed to win the round? And they don't learn. But Invictus to get another round back. For TYLOO, they can, of course, go for very, very comfortable buy, danking with the AWP, AKs all around. And Summer's been having a fantastic game as well. Somebody's been kind of quiet. And I feel like Inferno is a map where he used to be so good on Dinka, but it feels like he has been neutered a bit off late when it comes to Inferno.
I feel like somebody's actually been pretty unimpressive in a lot of the games you've seen from them. And I think if definitely hit a point here in terms of Inferno is one of the worst for him, but he hasn't been that great overall in this tournament. Like he's made a lot of mistakes, and you know, we talk about it, us forgiving those mistakes because he ends up doing somebody plays to actually win them the game or win them some important rounds, but he's actually been costing them more than he's been gaining them, I think, in this tournament. And that's a little bit unfortunate because somebody, as much as we go on about him being incredibly frustrating, he's definitely one of my favorite players just by how ridiculously good he is when he's on form, right? So it's sad to see, and that's not a good peak from Bottle. I think he was waiting on the flashbang from Destroyer that came way too late. Destroyer, luckily, is going to make up for his previous error by taking at least 1 kill. Attacker gets a headshot on the fly, but Viva, he has done a lot of work. Destroyer in the pit, he fluffed the flashbang a little earlier on, but the rest of the round is going in favor of Invictus. They've got the man advantage and slowly stuck in the corner of the bomb site. Viva swinging by, taking him down, and now somebody in a 1 versus 3 clutch. We just talked about it. The bomb's being diffused on the other side of the map. It's not going to work out for him. He's going to have to save. He can't win the round. It's going to be 13-12.
I like how the A defenders can do anything, and Viva came from B and just got 3 kills. It's like, do I have to do everything myself, guys?
I've come over from B and hold your side for you. It's like, yeah, please. Destroyer can't be trusted with flashbangs. Literally,
I came from B, through Speedway, through CD Spawn, just to retake the site. What are you guys doing?
Bottle was playing long, right? He was playing long side. He called for a flash from Destroyer from the pit. He's like, 3, 2, 1. Destroyer doesn't throw the flashbang. Bottle peeks.
Or what? Attacker! Attacker!
This is definitely one of those scenarios you just laugh or you will cry.
I laugh and cry all the time. Many people ask me like, Blay, like, why are you such a funny guy? Why are you laughing all the time? And I'm like, well, try doing this, try dealing with Asian CS for like 6-7 years. The funny thing for me is Asian Counter-Strike in 2005, 6, 7. All the way to like even 2011 and 1.6 was they had some really good teams. WNV, you had Project KR, you had the Eastro, later on we had We Meet Fox guys, which is basically Project KR. You had TYLOO, the old TYLOO. These teams were able to go toe-to-toe with the best teams in the world. Your Fanatics, your SKs, your MTWs, even Navis for that matter. And unfortunately, it never transitioned over. That's a good flash. And Bottle doesn't peek. He's just holding the angle. Spots a player out, takes a duel, but Danking's going to win it. Again, remember, this buy is not that great for TYLOO. Flying inside of the pit, Destroyer on the side. They have another player all the way in library. They're going to try and take out the player. No one expecting Destroyer's position. Somebody finds him, and now it's a 2v3. Somebody is going to try and get the bomb down in the corner. Is the player going to push on through? Xiaosage pushes on through, and it's all on Danking. Bomb gets planted in the nick of time, Dinko, but it's not his plant, and Flying doesn't need to face. He can just keep Danking at bay, and Danking, well, he's got to win his duel real quickly. He realizes nothing he can do. In Invictus, Dinko, they've tied it up. It's 13-all.
Well, 13-13. It's going to be 3 rounds away from victory here for both teams. Invictus could 2-0 TYLOO today. This could be the first series loss for TYLOO in this tournament. Invictus were the only team capable of beating TYLOO in a series in the previous PAL, and they might do it again here. TYLOO, the only team undefeated at the moment in PAL. They have dropped maps, they have looked shaky. I felt like it was just a matter of time before they were going to lose a series. It's still not done yet, of course. TYLOO are still afloat, but at least there's an opportunity for them to go on to lose this, because I feel like TYLOO have made so many mistakes that just haven't been punished yet. And Invictus, well, as terrible as they have been in a lot of their previous matches, they could be the team to do it. And for that, I will be quite grateful. Destroyer, I did say, come on, if he has a good game here on Inferno, it's going to be easy for Invictus. Got 5 kills. Imagine if he was playing good. Imagine the situation we're in right now, Blair.
Imagine if TYLOO didn't re-peak every round. Imagine if TYLOO didn't lose to pistols as well. There are a lot of ifs and buts, Dinko. Like, it could have been over by now. Oh,
probably should have been. And well, it's Danking that's going to go down alone towards top middle into the most important round so far in this map. Yeah, that's not the play to make there, Danking. Although you have been fantastic, that's just not the play to make.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is too hot to handle. Ooh, Viva. You gotta got the kill an attacker, and now this A-bomb side. The problem is, Dinko, no matter how many members of TYLOO are still left alive, this A-bomb side has been such a problem for Invictus that TYLOO are going to keep feeling comfortable, but they're going to be heading back towards B, and this could actually work out in their favor. Viva, he sticks around. Oh, he's going to stick around the lunatic, and he's going to find 2. He's going to find both of them, and somebody's left alone. He's going to pick up the bomb. He's going to leg it towards B, but the 2 CDs already waiting, and somebody, he has no idea. There's no way he's expecting 2 of them, but he's going to get the kill on his Xiaosage. Great little tap there, but unfortunately, the spray transfer was not even close to being good enough. Invictus, 14-13. TYLOO's money, not looking good. Let's put it that way.
Well, you know, when their money's not looking good, Blatt, that's when they put in the performance. That's when they walk away with the round wins. So let's see if that's the case. I don't want to count them out yet, Blair, because I think that's something only fools do at this point. And while 14-13, it's TYLOO. They're in a situation where they either play for overtime or they go for the investment and try and win it here. I want to see the overtime play from TYLOO. But do you think that's what's going to happen, Blair?
That's the thing with TYLOO. You can never count them out of a round like this, and you can never count on them to win a round where, you know, the opponents have just Glocks and they have all the guns, because it's TYLOO. They're unpredictable force of nature, Dinko. They're the gods of chaos. I like that. I think it's got a ring to it. The gods of chaos.
That does sound cool. Like, that would sound like some team that gets caught for match fixing or something.
Or probably, you know, for shooting against a Brazilian team.
Yeah, exactly.
We do, of course, have the force buy coming out for TYLOO. Deagle, Mag 10, MP5, couple of Galils. They've gone all in, Dinko. They decide they want to end it. They're going to break Invictus. As they're setting up for this A hit, they're just completely relinquished, or rather opted not to go for any banana control, and they're gonna burst on out. Then Molotov's gonna do, well, no damage, and they come charging out, and they're gonna get the kill. Molotov a little too deep, Destroyer out the open, gets nothing done. Here we go. It's down to Viva. He's gonna find two, as Viva is having to do everything on his own. Flying will not be checked, and he's gonna catch Summer jumping into the pit. It is now a 1v2 though, as somebody in Danking strike back, and it's all on the veteran Xiao Sage. He knows where both of them are. He gets spotted out. Did he not get spotted out? Yes, he does. And Danking with a 3K.
No!
An absolutely disgusting round from TYLOO and Invictus. They just fall apart.
Invictus, come on! You have to know what was coming. You know they're just gonna rush somewhere. Oh, TYLOO, they do it so often. How does this? Danking has a sawed-off shotgun, please. Like, why is this a thing? TYLOO, stop breaking my brain. This is just ridiculous. How does this happen so many times? It's like they do it on purpose, Blur. Like, give hope to their opponents. They just toy with them. They tease them. They break their hearts. They want to leave them not physically beaten, but emotionally destroyed.
No. They want to play more Counter-Strike. They're like, we're not getting enough rounds, just beating everyone easily. Guys, what do? Easy. Just make the games longer. Throw some rounds so we get to play more Counter-Strike. They love Counter-Strike. They're a fan of CS.
That's good. I'm glad. Very passionate about it, and Xiao Sage is going to get a good opening kill. Invictus with a chance to recover the previous woes and potentially pull it back to map point. It's Flying, trying his best, but it's all for one. And Destroyer, you've been so quiet, not a thing done, and you decide to step up now when it matters most. It's somebody in a 1 versus 3. He'll come out of the apartments with 59 seconds left. Somebody, if there's any time to shine, it would be now, and it's not going to work out. We head to round number 30. It's Invictus Gaming reaching map and series point for the first time in this tournament. This could be a loss for TYLOO.
I can't believe TYLOO haven't lost a game till now, considering how they've been playing.
This is the way they've been playing in every single series. This has been so mind-boggling as to how they haven't lost the series yet. It's ridiculous. And come on, Invictus lost to Huatsa yesterday. How are they about to beat TYLOO? This I've accepted my fate, White, and I've been taken by Asian Counter-Strike. This is definitely attacker. No, you're not allowed to do that. Blinded with a headshot. Xiao Sage will reply, and now 4v4.
Can we stop taking the fight, guys?
Please, just stop. 4v4. Fall back. Thank you very much.
That was just... And they've lost Viva, Dinko, of all players. The one guy who has saved them again and again.
The hope and guess Invictus.
What? If they head towards B, there's an M4 lying on the floor, but they know they're going to be going towards A. And why the hell not? They've been getting so much success here, Dinko. Flying's there, but he's got no Viva this time to save them in case TYLOO are able to jump into the site. Molotov going to give away Flying's position as the smoke comes in. The wraparound is in effect as well. Destroyer, Dinko. We've been critical of him so far this map. Can he finally deliver?
Well, Destroyer, here he goes. M4 in the middle of the site. He delivered in the last round. He found some important kills. And now he goes again. The bomb goes down. Destroyer looking to deliver a round for Invictus Gaming. A win against TYLOO. He holds the bomb in his hands as Bottle goes forward. Catches slowly. They've got a man advantage. Destroyer, what a hero. He's been so quiet, but in the last 2 rounds when they need him most, he's stepping up. And it might just be enough. But he's gone and thrown it. Summer in a 1v1. He can still bring it to overtime, but it's Xiao Sage that'll make it work for Invictus Gaming. A 16-14 win, and they will take the first win against TYLOO. Their first loss in the group stages, their only loss in the group stages.